Campos Basin is one of 12 coastal sedimentary basins of Brazil. It spans both onshore and offshore parts and is located near Rio de Janeiro. The basin originated in Neocomian stage of the Cretaceous period 145–130 million years ago during the breakup of Gondwana. It has a total area of about 115,000 square kilometers, whereas the onshore portion is small at only 500 square kilometers. Exploration. The offshore oil exploration in the Campos Basin began in 1968. The first exploratory well was drilled in 1971. The first field to be discovered was Garupa in 1974 at a shallow depth of 120 meters, followed by Namorado in 1975 in 166 meters of water. The first oil production started in 1977 from Anchova field at the depth of 124 meters. The largest fields include Linguido, Carapiba, Vermelho, Marimba, Albacora, Marlem, Albacora Leste, Marlem Sul, Marlem Leste, Barracuda, Caratinga, Espadarte, Roncador, Jubarte and Cachalot. The largest Marlem field is located northeast of the basin, 110 kilometers offshore in water 650 to 1,050 meters deep. By 2003, 41 oil and gas fields had discovered, which lie at the distances 50 to 140 kilometers from the coast and at water depths varying from 80 to 2,400 meters. Of these fields, 37 are being developed by Petrobras. By 2003, the oil production from the basin had reached 1.21 million barrels per day. The production comes from a variety of reservoirs including siliciclastic turbidites, fractured basalts, cochinas, calcareonites. The total cumulative production from the Campos Basin by 2003 was 3.9 billion barrels of oil, with remaining reserves of 8.5 billion barrels. In February 2010, a new 65 million barrel discovery was made by Petrobras near the Barracuda oil field. Oil and gas production. Total daily production of Campos Basin is 265,000 cubic meters of oil and 26.8 million cubic meters of natural gas per day. The estimates are that in 2010, Campos Basin will be producing 282,000 cubic meters of oil and 34.6 million cubic meters of natural gas per day. Marlem Complex produces over 80,000 cubic meters of crude oil per day. The confirmed reserves are 1.1 billion cubic meters of oil and condensate, and 101.53 cubic kilometers of natural gas. Exploration seems to be fading. Most reserves were found between 1985 and 1997. Geology. The Campos Basin is bounded on the south by the Cabo Frio Arch and on the north by the Vitoria Arch, and contains the Paraíba do Sul River Delta. Oil reservoirs include the Aptian and pre-Aptian continental rift phase. In Albian Cenomanian shallow water marine carbonates and deep-water sandstones, and in turbidites of the open marine deep-water phase of late Cretaceous and early Tertiary ages. The Namorado field location was selected based on seismic interpretation of a structural high at the top of the Mega Formation at a depth of about 3 kilometers. And the reservoirs are marine turbidite deposits transgressing over the Albian limestone shelf. The stratigraphy starts with 120 meters wide basalt flows, overlain by the Lagoa Feia Formation consisting of the organic-rich lacustrine green shales, followed by lacustrine limestones and continental sandstones and conglomerates, transitioning into marine sediments with evaporites, limestones, and limestone-altered dolomites. The shallow water marine limestone Maker Formation follows, then the Namorado-Turbidite sandstones, and finally the Campos Formation, consisting of the turbidite sandstone Carapiba member and a prograding slope and shelf Ubatuba Formation.